Greetings and salutations, wonderful people. My name is Scribe, and welcome to part 23. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, 23. And of the Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. In the last episode, we completed the Elden Grove, and we are now on our way towards the next piece of the Staff of Chaos. It's been about a month since I've touched this game, and I wanted to just apologize for not uploading sooner. It wasn't exactly a great month, but I sort of involuntarily took a break. I didn't really want to, but I just couldn't really find the motivation to record and edit, you know? So I spent most of the month just trying to get back into the swing of things and trying new things to kind of calm down. This is going to start the next part of the story, which I don't want to do right now. So I ended up getting back into the swing of things by trying out some new games. The one I tried out was two games, Monster Hunter World and Final Fantasy XIV and the original Final Fantasy 1. So, which are fantastic games. They're definitely not the Elder Scrolls. But
why do you choose to align against me when it is obvious that I will destroy you? Even as each piece of the staff comes into your possession, it becomes easier to find you. And I have done just that. Face my creatures if you dare! I am through toying with you!
okay, he's through toying with us. You disappoint me, sir. Oh, great. So, I started playing those games, and it was really nice. But I am glad to be back doing this series, and they're continuing to attack me. Hello? Where the... Okay. There we go. And they're really good games. I'm not really gonna discuss anything other than, you know, the good things, because the thing I want this game, or this Let's Play to be about is, you know, happy stuff. So let's focus on the positives during my absence, and sort of the reason why I'm not currently resuming the main story of this game. So positive number one, I played the first Final Fantasy game, and it's the first Final Fantasy game I ever fully completed, and I had a really fun time. I played the Pixel Remaster version, unfortunately not the original, but I did play the remaster, and that was fun. I've also been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World. I have the DLC for that now, so that's nice, and I'm still kind of in the early game. And I'm also playing a lot of FF14, and that's been really fun too. It's been a lovely community. and I'm very happy to be in this playing the game. But that aside, back to this game, the one that we all want to see. So the Elder Scrolls Arena. Last episode I made a comment about feeling as if there wasn't enough in the game. And I wanted to use this episode as kind of a penance for saying that, because I thought about it afterwards. I walked away from the recording session and I sort of thought to myself about the things I said and if I agreed with them fully. And I decided, you know what? I don't agree with what I said about Arena. I think a big problem of it was I had been doing nothing but playing this game and trying to talk about it. And it's very difficult to talk about it because there's not a lot. It felt like there wasn't a lot there to comment about because we've been through 22 episodes already. And we kind of know the drill already. But, that's not necessarily the case. That's sort of an unfair take on this game. For example, oh, never mind. He doesn't have a job for me, unfortunately. Case in point, the flavor text is everything. Because if you break it down to the base components of the game, which is going to a location, talking to somebody, going through a dungeon, coming back, selling everything, doing it all over again, that feels boring, but it's not boring when you're actually doing it because you have important things about the experience you're thinking about. You have flavor text about what you're doing, like when we went into Dispicus's lair. There was a reason we were going into Dispicus's lair. There was a reason we needed to save the town. If you divorce the reason and the story from it, then of course it becomes boring. But that would be like divorcing the plot or the story of a Metal Gear Solid game and then doing the same thing over and over again. There's nothing different there, Like the levels will be different, but it is different in Arena. Labyrinthian is completely different to the Elder Grove. And it's the presentation which is important, and I was very wrong. And I think a big key part of it was I was just getting very frustrated that I felt like I was running out of things to talk about. So as penance, we're going to be resting 24 hours, and we're going to be doing a palace quest. Because there's multiple reasons why you would want to do more than just the main story. I believe that was what I said. I said something to the effect of the only reason you play Arena is to do the main story, and that's incorrect. And I am currently level 16, so there is a high chance that we're about to get a new story and a reason why we want to do this. Because this is an action game, but it's a role-playing game first and foremost. And part of role-playing is getting into character. When you play an RPG, even if it's an action RPG like Dark Souls or Arena, I tend to have the most fun with it by trying to get into character. And maybe that's weird, but it's how I play the games, and it's how I connect with the games, and I think it leads to a wonderful experience. So, sir, you need me to capture someone, okay? There's a criminal, a villainous archer by the name of Aksien Sabiri, who's free in his home. The whole of Aksien, despite his many crimes against me and my rule, I need him before me by Tyrdes, first of Rain's hand, or he may escape my justice. He has a number of powerful allies, but my counselors tell me the Underking in particular will try to defend him. On your successful and punctual return with the accursed archer in chains, you will be paid 800 gold. Can I rely on you? Yes. Excellent. I have inscribed the location of the palace on your map of Tamriel. Use that to guide you. Good luck to you, Caetheryn. May your mission be a success. So, in theory, if past me is correct, and I know this is a little petty to do to myself, but if I can't be petty to myself, who can I be petty to? So, the only reason I would play this game is for the main story. And I get it. You know, to an extent I understand. I was thinking in the future, and I was really wanting something about the game to talk about, because I felt like I had either missed my chance to talk about existing things, or I just wasn't doing enough with it. However, in this game, I have just been tasked to brave a dangerous dungeon and capture an archer who has been committing horrific crimes, presumably, to the kingdom of Orcrest, and flaunting his crimes in the face of our just king. And we are hired to capture him. And that's an excellent story. And sure, maybe there's not a lot of bells and whistles, but there's still something. Oh, he's already nearby. Okay. Alright. This should be simple, evidently. But we can map out this dungeon. And yeah, we can map out the dungeon. We can also be very task-oriented and just find the archer and then take him captive. Be like, hey, you're coming with us, nerd. So there's all sorts of things you would want to play this game for. It is about getting you to think about being in this world. We're going to use Fire Dart because why not? Oxian Sibiri gives up his fight, figuring that perhaps King Amtaba will be more merciful than you. And as you can see, there's our little archer. There's Oxian. Now we can leave. We could fully explore this dungeon, and we probably will at some point, or maybe I will off screen, I don't know. But see? That's a bad example, because that was really short. But what's good about the game... Oh crap. What's good about the game is the fact that it is trying to appeal to your imagination. It's asking you to put yourself in the shoes of your character, their name, their backstory, where they're from, what they are, what they can do. Think about their actions and go from there. And maybe there's not a lot of options of choices than you could do in, say, maybe Baldur's Gate, or, you know, the future Elder Scrolls games, for example. But it gives you a basic scenario. You were a minor member of the Imperial Court, and the Emperor is in danger. And we need you to rescue him. And that's the basic adventure. And then you just put yourself in that shoe. And you can tweak the story too in your head. Because if you were a thief, then what was your story like? Were you actually a minor member of the Imperial Court, or did you go undercover? You know, were you trying to rob the Emperor, and suddenly you got arrested because you were the only one there who knew what was really up? You know, little things like that that could dictate what your character's story was like. You know, maybe you are that thief who was going to rob Uriel Septim, but then you realized if I rescue him, I'll get more riches ever. I won't have to rob anyone ever again. I'll be set for life. You know, that sort of Han Solo thing. And maybe your character stays that way, or maybe maybe he or she becomes redeemed. Maybe they become, you know, reformed and become almost like a spy master. Maybe they join the Blades, you know, things like that. But it's all based around that same premise. I won't exactly say this is the best role-playing game in the Elder Scrolls series. Obviously, I won't defend that, because more choices were given to you in other games to fully flesh out what your character is like. That doesn't mean this one is bad at it. Far from it. For the tools it has, and at the time it was made, it is doing amazingly. Welcome back to Orcrest, Caetheryn. Let me see what guest you have brought. Why, it is Oxy Sabiri, my old friend. I believe you have an appointment with my court of law, Archer. As for Caetheryn, you should be proud to have brought this wicked man to justice. Here are the 800 gold pieces I promised. Go in peace. And you can see we have a nice little amount of money we made off of that. And sure, wasn't a lot, but it was something. And I genuinely thought that was going to take longer, so we're going to do another one. I'm kidding. But you can see what I mean. And I was really wrong to say that. So we're going to go back to Corinth and resume the main story. So yeah, these role-playing games are some of my favorite genres ever. I love role-playing games. I love role-playing games because I like the choice and the freedom it offers. I like being able to create a character. And I like being able to customize them and make them look how I want. Fashion is very important to me in an RPG. I love dressing up my characters and making them look cool or beautiful, or evil or heroic. I love making mages, and generally speaking, you play mages in RPGs, so obviously I have a bias there. And there's all sorts of reasons, but let's talk to the king. Oh. I welcome you to my city-state. Your arrival is fortuitous, for I have a favor to ask. If you would rescue someone for me. Okay. I was here for the main quest, but okay. Riani Savandi, my heir apparent, missing for days, has finally been located in the infernal pit of Akdul's dungeon to the southwest. I think she is the prisoner of the Thieves Guild there. I need you to use your every talent to complete the rescue by Tertus, third of second seed. After that, I will send someone else, and your reward of 5,000 gold will be forfeit. I take it you realize the strength of the Thieves Guild and will not accept this quest unless you feel you are capable. Are you the person for this quest? Yes, sir. For 5,000 gold, I will do a lot of things. Listen. I'm not Liam Neeson from Taken. So 5,000 gold is 5,000 gold. I genuinely wasn't trying to get another one of these, but, well, it's money. Alright. We must find the heir. Anyway, so I like RPGs because you can customize. I like them because you can play mages, and I also just like them because role-playing stories and role-playing games really do connect to me more emotionally than other games. I tend to find putting myself in their shoes, having to think about what they're going through, really does make me feel more than watching. Oh, hello there. Than other stories. That's not to say that there haven't been stories that have gripped me, even though I wasn't the main character. Where is the spell? Here it is. All hail the mighty shark! Oh. All hail the mighty shark! Aw, dang it, I missed. Shark! There we go. So anyway, but it's just, it's easier for me in role-playing games. And this extends to TTRPGs too. I love Dungeons & Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade, Cyberpunk. I actually read the original core book for Cyberpunk 2020, and I was really excited about it. I love old game systems. I got started playing D&D 5th edition, and then I sort of went from there. I learned how to play Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. I learned how to play Cyberpunk Red. And then I just got curious about how these games were like when they were older, and so I started reading the 3.5 books, which I'm really enjoying how the 3.5 system works. I'll be playing a game of 3.5 actually with some friends, so that'll be fun. Give me that. Don't give me that. And yeah, so I'm a sucker for old RPG games. I've already been here, haven't I? Yes, I have. So yeah, I love these games. They're very fun. Also, I have not forgotten that someone in the comment section said that they would love to see a Fallout series. I'm optimistic when I do record that, because I don't know my position on using guides. And there's one specific exploit that I know about that game. You pause, you mute yourself for 1 second to clear your throat, and suddenly this guy. Okay. We're gonna camp for a little bit. Oh, hi. But yeah, that really startled me, so I kind of lost my train of thought. 1 second. Oh. They sent an assassin after me. Foolish child. Never bring a knife to a shark fight. I know about one exploit for that game, which is I know how to use the gambling system to make an exorbitant amount of bottle caps. And I don't know if I want to use it, because if it's a let's play, Contrary to popular belief, given the past few episodes, I don't like my games breaking, and I try to avoid it when possible. I patch games when I can. That's why I'm using the code patches for future games. Well, one of them. I'll be using Daggerfall Unity, which patches the game. I'll be using the Morrowind code patch. And I haven't decided if I'm using... I still haven't decided which version of Oblivion I'm using. But anyway, where is the Shield of No Thank You? Here it is. I do love that there's like a little like glitch that has 3 U's at the bottom, so instead of being the Shield of No Thank You, it looks like the Shield of No Thank You! Oh, hello. Oh. I don't need no spell points to deal with you. That's right. That's what you get. So anyway, are you kidding me? Can a girl not rest? Is that not an option? You disappoint me. Mama Spellcaster is not happy. Anyway, but I try not to use exploits, so I'm going to try to go through the game legitimately without using any of the exploits I know, because I know 1. Actually, no, that's not true. I know 2 for Fallout, but I've never beaten Fallout. I don't even think I've gotten halfway through that game. So most of that is going to be completely blind. I am going to lose it. Thank you. I just want a full MP bar. For the love of all that is holy, just let me have the full FP bar. You nerd. I know I am throwing stones in my glass house, but this is necessary. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try one more time, and then we're giving up on the resting. You're alive? How are you? Okay, you know what? We're using the restore power potions, okay? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna think about it. We're just gonna use the potions and we're gonna go. Anyway, so we'll try to do that. I don't know when I'm gonna do it though. That's the thing, is there's a bunch of games I want to do a Let's Play on, and I don't know when to do it, because if I did every single Let's Play, you would get an episode of Arena every like 3 weeks. So it'd be one episode where you get to watch me do Arena, and then the other episode you get to watch me play Final Fantasy 1 so that I can catch up, get you guys caught up to date so I can play through Final Fantasy 2. And then the other one would be me playing Monster Hunter, and then the other one would be me playing Fallout. And we're going to focus on Arena for now. I suppose there's a side benefit, and that is that, technically speaking, I have 3 days I upload. Okay, I know that's filthy rich coming from somebody who's been gone for a month. However, I have 1 day, I have Friday, and I have Monday, and then I added in Wednesday for my Minecraft playthrough, which is still happening. I still have the raw footage, I just need to edit it. In fact, I'm going to edit it tonight, which is when I'm recording, which means I'm probably not going to bed early like I told my friend I was going to, but it's okay, because my friend also wanted me to resume uploading videos. So at least one of those things is going to happen. But where there we go. Is this? Oh, there's a pathway here. Anyway, so I can always just use one of those slots. One of those days. I could use Monday maybe. Elder Scrolls Mondays doesn't exactly roll off the tongue as Elder Scrolls Fridays, I will admit. So maybe that's the way. Maybe I'll do that after I finish Arena. Because Daggerfall is gonna be long. That game is gonna be very long. I'm gonna have to like do bulk recording. I don't know how I'm gonna do Daggerfall going forward. I'll have to figure something out, won't I? Anyway, so yep. So that will be good. I've gotten decently through Fallout 1. And then the furthest I ever got in Fallout 2 was the opening, when you complete the trial thing. I died a lot in that section, I'm gonna be honest. Because I play charisma intelligence characters, so I was not very strong or survivable. I was very squishy. I died easily. And then my relationship with Fallout 3 is unfortunate because I really like that game. I really do. But I got distracted doing something completely different. And I never picked it up again. I was enraptured by Fallout 3's main story. And I played it from the first mission to the end. And then I finished the Broken Steel DLC. And I had every intention of continuing. And then I didn't. Which is the story of my life with video games. Yeah, so I'll probably be playing that one. Although, oh crap, I just realized. Yeah, if I did a retrospective, I would want to do Fallout 3. I must have thought of this before, so I must have had a plan for how to play Fallout 3. For those of you who don't know, Fallout 3 doesn't run very well on modern systems. In fact, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I have downloaded it 3 times within a couple years apart of each other, and I have never gotten it to run. Even after there was like this modern patch that came out in 2022, was it? I think they released a patch that was supposed to make it run, and it still didn't run. So the patch did nothing. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. There's gotta be software or a launcher somewhere that does it, right? I know Tale of Two Wastelands is an option, but I would prefer not to do Tale of Two Wastelands if I can avoid it. Because I don't want to play the same character. Okay, obviously I'd be playing the same character across both, but I would prefer them to be like different backstories, you know? Ow. Shark! More shark! There we go. Why were you holding 2 bucklers? Anyway, hello, ma'am. Desert Sun, a rescuer from King Aknir. Hurry, I must be home in Corinth by Tertus, 3rd of 2nd seed. Excellent. Alright, we did it. We saved the day. Right. Okay, maybe I could explore the rest of the dungeon, but in the spirit of role-playing, it would not make sense to do so when my mission is to save the princess. So, running away we shall. Anyway, I don't know how I would be pulling that off. I'll figure something out, probably. I mean, running Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 is easy. Running New Vegas is easy. Running Fallout 4 is easy. Ow. You, sir, look like you need a shark to the face. That's right, give me the money. How much XP did I get out of this? Oh yeah, that's another reason to not just do the main story, is because of this. You get so much experience points by doing dungeons, because the base dungeons are locked to like a specific enemy pool, I think is how it works. Whereas in this dungeon, it's kind of unleveled. You can kind of just go wherever you want, and the enemies will just kind of be whatever is appropriate for that level. So you saw we were dealing with trolls, we were dealing with stone golems, we were dealing with imps, all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't really see at that level. Yeah. Oh, that is not where we want to go. We want to go to Corinth. It would be funny if you took her to the wrong place and been like, hey, this is your daughter now. Oh, this is going to be awful. I hate having to wait out here. Especially for a rescue mission, because they always interrupt. Yeah, Z, you see? There we go. It's okay. It's okay that I killed them. Oh. How did that hit? Whatever, I'm not gonna question it. Alright. I forget how to start this. It's been so long. I don't remember what I was supposed to do. I think I was supposed to ask around, and then I would get told. Yeah. I'm trying not to look up a guide, because that's my natural instinct. I shouldn't do it, because the joy of games like this is to figure it out for yourself, you know? And have that like satisfaction of being like, I did it, you know? It's like, you know, those days where, you know, you'd be punching in password after password, seeing what worked. And finally, you know, put in the right one, and it's like, oh man, that was it, I figured it out. And it's not to say no one should use guides, okay? If you're having a tough time and it would be more fun for you if you weren't using a guide, then use a guide. I'm speaking for myself. I do not want to dictate anyone's fun here. Alright. That being said, hello, sir. Where is... It's gotta be here somewhere. Here we go. Halls of the Colossus. Oh. Okay. I need to go to the Mages Guild. Which means I need to find the Mages Guild. Which means, sir, follow-up question. Where is the Mages Guild? South. Excellent, sir. Actually, that reminds me. Yeah, okay, that checks out. That's probably where the Mages Guild is. Haha, there it is. Easy peasy. this the opening? Yes, it is. Alright, awesome. Hello, sir. You are Caetheryn. Word of your inquiries concerning the halls of Colossus have spread through the city and have come to my attention. I am Turamane Apkolthis, lore master of the Mages Guild here in Corinth. Perhaps we can help each other. A few days ago, a band of warrior priests from the Temple of Agamanus attacked the guild. They claimed that we had stolen from them a stone tablet that was sacred to their sacrament. In truth, we found the tablet amongst ruins far from here, but their leader, Sir Galandir, must have known the true nature of the tablet. It held the key to deciphering a part of the Elder Scrolls, the part that shows the location of the halls of Colossus. After the attack, my guild was left too weak to retaliate. If you will agree to recover the stone tablet, I will inscribe the location of the temple. If you will agree to recover the stone tablet, I will inscribe the location of the Temple of Agamanus onto your map. If you are successful, I will be able to decipher the location of the halls and tell them to you. However, to do this, I need the stone tablet first. Will you agree to help me? And it has a little YN there. We'll go, yes. You are brave and fair, and I humbly thank you for your help. You will find the Temple of Agamanus near Corinth. May the Lady bless your endeavors, and may you fare well on your journey. Turamane inscribes the location of the Temple of Agamanus, Sir Galandir's fortress, onto your map. Thank you, sir. Alright, onwards! So, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, we found it! Oh, yeah, right. No gatekeeping people's one. Elsewhere, and oh wow, it really is just right there, isn't it? Cool. And I'm already getting attacked. Cool. Oh. There was a sign, I didn't get to read it. You find a note on this knight's body. You will hold this fortress until my return. Guard the treasure well, or forfeit your life. Sir Galandir. Well, they did one of those things. So yeah. There's some interesting... okay. Why are there giant spiders here? This is supposed to be a priestly temple. Why? A locked door behind a locked door? Ow. What? This makes even less sense. These are danger cultists, aren't they? I know that feels wrong to just assume, but they're warrior priests. What else are they supposed to be? If they have giant evil spider... Okay. That is racist against spiders. If they have giant spiders and also have hellhounds... Okay. Ow. I was checking the time, sir. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that when I can just do this. Skip! You see? I can do magic still. Alright. We will resume in part 24, where we will continue the hunt for the stone tablet. I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all all the stuff that helps a YouTuber. Um, and yeah, have a good one.